Hello everybody, my name is Archer and welcome back to Donk-Zone! On today's episode we're checking out a game called Inkshade. So this is a game I just randomly came across on Steam while just looking at random games, and it's essentially a mixture between Inscription, at least that's the vibe that I'm getting, and like some sort of like TTRPG. And I've personally been running a Pathfinder 2e game lately and getting real into that. So this kind of came along perfectly, and I wanted an excuse to check it out because it looked really, really cool. I mean, look at this. Oh yeah, it's 100% inscription. Ah, you're finally awake. Oh, no, not that button. Click. Let's get started. Sit. Ooh. We're going to play a game. You are a captain, and you have one objective. Sail your airship into the abyss. But alas, Captain, two crucial things elude you. A star point and a vessel. Perhaps if you spend some time bumbling about, you'll find what you seek. Now choose a path. Demo. Interesting, so it's going to have like more areas you can actually like... Okay, demo. Due north is your choice. Well, if you insist. I'm sure the locals are friendly. And don't do anything beyond the norm. They certainly wouldn't murder outsiders. I love this table design. Far to the north, just before the edge of the continent, lies Port Mercador. Contracted airship. And if you have a completed star point, you can sail further north still. Begin your journey, Captain. Time has come for you to fight. I mean, already just kind of dropping into this, but I love the way this looks. Yeah, this is what I saw that looked phenomenal. See an underground passage. It beckons you to submerge yourself and fade into the cool, black nothingness. But villagers bar your path, so they must die. At the start of each encounter, pieces are drawn from your collection. Seems you only have the lowly wretch. How fitting. Take a look around the board and place the wretch on a starting tile. Okay, oh, so like we get like... It runs a little... It's an Unreal game, so it's running a little crusty. With that being said, I don't think that's a problem. It could also just be the fact that I'm recording it. Let's see. So you and E do this, let you shift around and like preview. Doesn't matter practically, because that's our start. One of your pieces on the board, press this button to begin the match. Button may also trigger if you slam your side of the desk hard enough. I don't know where exactly you need to strike, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Spacebar. That's really, really a cool little bit of lore of just you slam your desk. Select your wretch. Good, your fingers still work. See how your memory fares. Blue tiles indicate how far you can move. Maximum attack range is orange. Red dots show you where you may attack from. So, attack the kraken. Turn ends and all pieces have moved. When you press the button again, it's my turn now. Ouch! I'm gonna get Gib. Oh. Alas, it seems the wretch has perished. When one of your pieces dies, it will remain dead for the entire adventure. And if your entire crew perishes, you will lose. What's this? The lowly wretch has met a terrible fate? How shocking. It's clear that your starting crew is too weak. There are spare pieces in the cabinet by the door. You'll find them if you follow your ears. Now go collect them. Oh. And until you've collected all three, do not return. Oh! I see, really taking inspiration from the actual Inscription. So I did not really play Inscription, but I was familiar with what became of it. So having an actual, like, puzzle element is pretty neat. Yeah, they're in here. Just kind of like interact with things. It's cool. Shield exists to protect. Would you deny it of its purpose to protect that wall? Oh, this is so cool. Found a book, have you? I can summarize it if you'd like, to save you the time. It's a simple log. Orders, shipments, records of that ilk. In order of largest total mass, water, armaments, and food top the records. 412 of them, spread across that 3 grams of ink. I could tell you more, but the whole event would be far too dreary. Okay. Lantern has sat there for some time. I've grown quite fond of it, in fact. So no, you may not have it. I suppose you may jostle it back and forth. Who am I to deny the base pleasures crawling their way out of your mind? Do be careful during your entertainment. As I said, I've become fond of that lantern. While we're on the topic, do not disturb the stained floorboards either. I've become accustomed to those as well, even with the more recent editions. At least we can jostle it. So, obviously there's, like, hints and, like, a whole story going on here, of course, but... Ooh, money. No comment on me just taking money from this drawer? Crouch? No. I love the environment so far. Again, it's running a little crusty, but I'm gonna chalk that down to just recording it. What is that you found over there? Another tool for sailing? I think it's, a sextant. I think. I see now. The item you're coating with Dremel oil is a sextant. You could use that to observe celestial bodies and find great treasure in the form of angular information. Pity there are no celestial bodies in here. Although, if there were a celestial body in here, it would be quite the spectacle. You jostle the box and deduce that it's empty. Oh, were you not looking for that narration? My apologies, please. Jostle away. The box plops open. There is bountiful treasure inside. 10,000 script. A comely red mantle with silver embroidery. And a mythical dagger to slay the foes that stand before you. A jape. The box is locked. Empty. Hopeless. And you have nothing. I love him. I love him so far. So far, he's very... Well, Inscription is more like a horror tone, and this has some horror to it. It is more funny comedy. An old discarded blade? You shouldn't bother with that. You appear far too weakly to make use of it in your condition. I'd wager you'd struggle to lift a lantern. Yeah, definitely can't even lift that. What would you do with that? It's a star chart. You didn't know that? Stars on that paper are underwhelming, not at all like true stars. Or so I imagine. Why did I get a little music sting there? There's something I was supposed to be seeing? Might lacerate yourself. You spied a spyglass! Such a device can see very far away, you know. But alas, it's not much use in here. Your body produces so much oil. Must you spread it over everything? I don't know why that candle exists. It's lacking flammable fibers, you see. Interesting. Oh. Follow your... This is where I stole my script. No, I'll not be giving you the key. In case you haven't noticed, it's locked. Did you know that your hands can't part iron? And so you cannot force your way into that chest. Honestly, how greedy are you? Constantly rattling that poor chest about. I'm quite surprised you haven't been eaten yet. Some chests will do that when disturbed, you know. Truly, being eaten by a chest would be horrid. Don't you agree? Must not agree with my previous postulation, given how you continue to hammer that lid. I'm starting to question what exactly you possess. I thought it was determination, perhaps greed. Now I'm thinking it might be something you lack. No, not a key. Cognizance. At least one of us is entertained. Instead of bothering my chest, why don't you go look for script somewhere else? I believe a coin or 7 might be found about. You tried looking behind your eyelids. Interesting. Oh, God. Okay. Didn't expect it to actually just kill us. Oh, that's good. Oh, did you pass out again? Welcome back. The Quinson. Far more powerful than the Sextant. Okay. So, ship Kraken Man, maybe not Kraken Man. It's very dark in general. But, does he have any comment about us doing this now? No? Okay, fine. Worth a try. I imagine you could see a great deal with that if the lens weren't cracked, that is. Perhaps it fell off an airship, or perhaps a ruthless buffoon tumbled into it. One can only postulate. I love how sassy he is. I mean, it could just be the fact that I'm giving him a sassy voice, but... Said follow your ears, and so far... Is there anything I can interact with here? Ah! Secret. Interesting. I mean, not really a secret, because they're giving it away with the bad, but... Anything else around? I think that's mostly everything. You were defeated on your last journey, and so you must start from the beginning. Perhaps this time, your performance won't be so disappointing. You need an airship, and the northern lands can oblige. Cut down all who stand in your way. You embark on the journey north. The morning air invigorates you, so that you'll succeed this time. You anticipate strife. It's a good thing you brought the crew. I dig this. I dig this a lot. Like, I'm a big fan of these, like, horror-type games that have, like, a separate, I guess, parallel narrative is the word. But, well, I mean, it is just the single narrative, but, you know, necessarily. You get what I'm saying. Made by a cartographer who sold it to you. What do? You do something. It looks like he has armor of some kind. I don't know what this guy does, but he has some sort of a club. That is the wretch. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you think that your defeat is inevitable and would like to end your journey early, you may press the button on your left. Doing so will forfeit, which will have the same effect as losing. Also, the button has a tendency to stick, so you may have to press it more than once. Things should be easier. Also, if you haven't noticed, you can inspect my pieces. Doing so will reveal how far they can move, their maximum attack range, tiles they can attack from. Yes. We can figure out how to plan for this. But he can only go up to here. They can only go up to there. So smart move would be come over here, attack the man. Come up over here, attack him. Reward you for defeating my pieces. What do you get? Script. You appear confused. Script. It's a currency. Those little gold coins your kind are so fond of. I'm assuming. So A, we died. B, we're being fucked with by an eldritch entity. And C, he's creepy. Honestly, like the line about the coins behind your eyes is more telling than anything else, because that's like a like an ancient, is it Greek, Roman burial practice where they put the coins for Charon? That's the at least sense I'm getting. Earn script. You'll earn bonus script for winning an encounter, and the bonus will be larger if you take fewer turns. That one's probably gonna... Oh, there's another thing. You don't need to move your pieces to attack. Select them once or twice without moving. If a piece can attack from where it stands, be cautioned. If you select the piece 3 times in a row, it'll hold position. You may not touch the piece until your next turn. So... I see. So I can do this and tell him to attack. And this one's going to move up to eat the hit. Actually, this one can eat too. Either or, really. Okay, move up. Okay. Then I kind of love this. Like, I imagine the map. Okay, one thing I love, again, I mentioned I've been playing a lot of Pathfinder 2e. That's been a recent thing where I played it. I bought the books during the whole OGL D&D thing, which, if you don't know, go research that. Just Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast being scummy. But I moved to Pathfinder, played a little bit of it, and then didn't really pick it back up. And then I've been picking it up now. And so I've been working on my own, map and area and all this. And I was trying to do a hex crawl, which is like a hex exploration type of thing for those who aren't aware. And this map just immediately screams like, well, I mean, look at it. It's super cool. The village boy, the sound of scraping rock drifts to your ears. 2 shadows can be seen in the cave's mouth. 2 new foes, or 2 new candidates for your crew. Oh. Villager or a hunter. I'll take that. When you add a new piece to your crew, the piece will end up here. You may see active crew from within this box, but know that if your journey is cut short, all the crew members added will be lost. And the pieces will be reset to your starting crew. Ever played a card game? Think of the pieces in that box like your deck, and the pieces you draw before combat as your hand. If you've never touched a card in your life, well then, I'm sure you'll figure this out. Why don't you try placing your face in the box now? Oh, that's such a cool effect. That like... I fucking love this. I mean, you can tell the inscription, I guess, inspirations here, but it's trying to do something that's so mechanically different. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's adorable. Ooh. Deeper in the cave, torches guide your steps. They also guide your foes, who seek to end your journey. The board contains a special golden tile. If one of your pieces ends their turn there, and they survive my turn, then you will win the match. You can still win by defeating all of my pieces. I know you'd find the bloodshed preferable. Necessarily, I don't think there's anything we can do to... If there's anything we can do to avoid the bloodshed. Go there. Oh, that's all we got. Take him out. We want Nightman to move up to eat this hit. Then we want this guy to move here. Take care of him. Oh. Oh! Wait, what's he going after? Oh, there's more in the dark. I see. I have to reposition him here. Oh, no, he can't attack. Okay, maybe here? I see. That's why they're letting us know about we don't necessarily need to do bloodshed, we can just leave. Yeah. So if I were to do this, and then end my turn. Amidst the darkness, you stumble across an exit. At least you assume it's an exit. Let's find out where it leads. I love this. The music, the sound design, this golem. Look at him. A luminary or mortuum? What is this? Oh. Did I just deny both? That button? That's unfortunate. Leathery slide of weapons unsheathing. Just like music. Very flowery language, and I love the flowery language. Ooh. Oh. Further on, a lone torch illuminates the cave, but scraping rocks can be heard not far off. Ooh. How are we gonna do this? The ranger is the most dangerous, like, outright. But these guys are just also exceptionally dangerous. Ooh. Do I wonder if they're gonna give us more like areas with like side paths that we can flank from, perhaps. Do you remember what I told you about the rewards for combat encounters? You'll earn script for defeating my pieces. Current kill reward is here on the bottom left, and the kill count is on the bottom right. As well, if you can finish him out quickly before this red turn counter runs out, you'll earn a bonus script in the upper tray. The amount decays after the timer reaches 0. Reward will deplete. You're welcome to try and optimize your play, but for now you might as well just try to survive. Though choosing to dawdle, you will ultimately slow your progress. Fairly obvious advice. And just so you know, even if you lose an encounter and your journey ends, you'll still keep the script for your kills. Interesting. So there's like a chaining mechanic in here if you're actually getting... So you're not going to fall into the infinite death zone. You're still going to be able to recover. Also, listen to that piano. Hold on. Delicious. So let's see. These are going to start moving up to put pressure. Our best bet is taking out... I'd say... Hold on. Take him out so we can clear a path this way straight forward and then beelining it for that. We'll put him... Ah. There we go. I did the exact thing they were warning me about before. Live and learn, I guess. We're gonna lose him. Idiot mistake. Oh, they're fighting past these. Okay. Let's just move up here. Take him out. Move here. Kill him. Oh. That's a problem. He's not going to be able to survive this, I think. Let's see. Yep. That's a problem. Oh, we're fucked, I think. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to, like, just ranger cart. Oh. Yeah, we totally threw that. Again, you and your crew has died. It looks like you need more help than I thought. Take this key. It unlocks the parlor. Very special item in there. One that you can use to make your pieces stronger by exchanging script for power. I suggest you try it. Okay. Ugh. Captain, by the way. Really quickly. Anything else we can look around for? Anything else? Such shiny music contraption. I believe it was fashioned after a gravity well, which doesn't make much sense, since gravity wells sound like nothing in that device. Yeah. Okay. That music disc is damaged, unfortunately, but feel free to jingle the whole device if you wish. Perhaps the sound of the veneer grinding against the tabletop will be a suitable alternative to music. You're not a fan? You know, I figured you'd be a fan. Alright, anything else we missed around? Another wall shield. You won't be able to pry that shield down, but do not fret. No arrows or bolts will target you here, I promise. There's that. Oh. More rooms. Again, it's a little... I don't know if it's coming through on the recording, because it's kind of extremely dark. I haven't messed with any of the, you know, anything to modify it. I've kind of just, like, left it as is from launch, but, like, it's kind of really, really dark. Maybe I can, like, up this and we'll see. No. Can't really tell if that's doing anything. A little bit better, I guess, but not by much. Light exposure. Still kind of not much. Hold on. That's a bit better, but it kills the atmosphere. I know why that's totally turned down. Just do like this. There we go. Yeah, it's a little dark. I think a tome covering archaeology. A tome covering archaeological findings. It's dreadfully dreary, however. God. Anyway, I think maybe they could, the developers could do it just a little bit more to highlight certain things, I think. Just to not compromise on the atmosphere, if that makes sense. Oh, hello. Him. Just a little bit more. Oh. Oh. Something's here. But where? I mean, probably in the other room. Ugh. The whole place is dreadfully creepy. Yeah, there goes hitting all those floor tiles that it tells me not to step on. The soundscape is absolutely wonderful, I think. Where there's just a lot of just weird noise going on. Oh. A lot of weird noise and interesting sounds and little bits and bobs and squeaks just catching you off guard. I think it's very well put together. Oh. Oh. Ah, see, you found your collection. This pedestal serves a very important purpose. It allows you to choose your starting crew. Yeah, he's totally a kraken. Like, can I, like, hold on, let's take a peek. Yeah, he's totally a kraken, okay. I think it's a little odd that he's not shaded in like an automatic shader or anything so that we can't see him. Because I think it'd be better if we couldn't see him at all, like this. Like the pitch blackness just, you know, it lets you just think that he himself is just the infinite void, but instead he's just a kraken. The pieces you start each journey with. Any piece placed on the 9 central tiles will be available to draw before combat. Until they perish, at least. Oh, and for the duration of a journey, your starting crew is immutable. I see. So, might as well throw these guys on here. Just gonna watch me right there? Oh, no, he walked back there. Okay. Free money. Oh, money. Huh? Acolyte. Oh, so this is where you, like, you can buff their range, you can buff their health, you can do a lot of things. Here's the biome they're found in, naturally. I kind of wish... I think this is just like a filter render over the art. I really wish this was like a hand sketch thing. But at the same time, it's just a demo, and I'd be a little bitchy if I'm like, no, why isn't this cool like I say it is? It's a lancer. That's the squire. So the squire can get a lot of health and strength, and not really much else. Deployment tiles. Ooh, upper deployment. I might go to the deployment tile. This menu I think could use a little bit more work to just get into the atmospherics, but I think it's a good start for what they're actually trying to show off. So like, let's up the wretch, for example. Want the wretch to have a little bit more health. Also, the wretch can, like Dark Souls, essentially, you can just max him into pretty much everything. Not bad. Oh. How much time do I have? We're almost done. Oh god. Yeah, if this wasn't clear enough, I think this is absolutely phenomenal. It's... Oh, I hate that. It's interesting, it's unique, it's spooky. It's got its own, like, flavor. You can feel the Inscription inspiration in how the dealer works and how the actual game works. But the room itself, it's like this nautical theme, and it's great. Like, look at the use of lighting, the texture work, like everything is just phenomenal in this. The only thing I have to potentially clown on is the UI looking a little basic, but like it's just this. Everything else feels absolutely like polished. And I mean, performance again, but Unreal, while being recorded, it just kind of tends to break down. Can we go in here? Are we gonna get gibbed? Ah, that's why we got the lantern. Oh, there's more to this than I expected. There's probably going to be a lot of esoteric puzzles around here, too, that I'm totally going to... Why is that one missing a candle? Now, what could possibly go wrong? Hello, Knight. Something behind me. Oh, hey, bud. Oh, he tracks you. I mean, it makes sense that he tracks you, honestly, but, you know. Anyway, my name is Archer. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't. Devs, if you see this, phenomenal job. I kind of love everything, again, aside from... Okay, aside from that, little bit of UI that just needs a bit of work and a performance, but that's just going to come with time. Otherwise, I think it's phenomenal, and everybody should check it out. And I will, I guess, see you next time. Goodbye, stay safe, and, careful where you step in the dark. Yeah, that's a kind of spooky saying. It's fine.